You wake up tired, not physically broken, just foggy. Your body works, but your mind feels slow, distracted, heavy. You scroll, you switch apps, you jump from one thought to another, and somehow, by the end of the day, you feel like you did nothing. No progress, no depth, no edge. You tell yourself you're lazy. You tell yourself you lack discipline. But here's the truth no one told you. Your brain isn't lazy, it's fried. And the worst part, you don't even know it. When people hear fried brain, they imagine burnout, stress, overwork, exhaustion. That's not what this is. A fried brain isn't tired from doing too much. It's damaged from too much stimulation. Too many inputs, too many notifications, too many choices, too many cheap rewards. Your brain wasn't built for this environment. It was built for silence, focus, long attention, delayed reward. Instead, you live in constant noise, infinite scrolling, instant pleasure, zero recovery. This isn't normal. It's neurological overload, and it's happening quietly. Let's talk symptoms, not the dramatic ones, the subtle ones you normalized. You can't focus for more than 5 minutes without checking something. You open an app, forget why you opened it. You feel restless when nothing is happening. Silence feels uncomfortable. You need background noise, music, videos, podcasts, anything. You start things but don't finish them. You crave motivation videos but never act. You feel mentally weak, emotionally flat, constantly distracted. This isn't a personality flaw. It's dopamine damage, and it's everywhere. Dopamine isn't pleasure, it's drive. It's what makes effort feel worthwhile. When dopamine is healthy, work feels engaging, effort feels meaningful, focus comes naturally. But when dopamine is abused, your brain recalibrates. Cheap pleasure raises the baseline. Now normal life feels boring. Work feels painful. Reading feels impossible. Thinking feels heavy. So you escape again. Scroll, watch, consume. Each hit fries the system further. This is why you can binge content for hours, but can't sit with your own thoughts. Your brain has been trained to avoid effort, not because you're weak, because the environment trained it that way. This is why motivation videos don't fix you. They give you a spike, a temporary high, but you go back to the same habits, same inputs, same stimulation, same noise. You don't need motivation, you need detox. You don't need more information, you need less. Until the system resets, nothing sticks. That's the uncomfortable truth. Here's something no one tells you. The reason you avoid silence is because silence reveals damage. When things go quiet, anxiety surfaces, boredom hits, thoughts feel chaotic, so you drown it out. But silence isn't the enemy, it's the test. A healthy mind can sit in silence. A fried one panics. That's how you know. Discipline isn't willpower, it's nervous system health. A calm brain chooses effort. A fried brain seeks escape. This is why you plan big but execute small. Why routines fail. Why consistency feels impossible. You're fighting biology with motivation. That never works. Let's be clear, there's no quick fix, no hack, no app, no playlist. But there is a reset. Not extreme, just uncomfortable. Step 1, reduce stimulation. Fewer apps, no phone in the morning, no background noise all day. Step 2. Reintroduce boredom. Walk without headphones. Sit without scrolling. Let the mind complain. Step 3. Single task. One thing at a time. No multitasking. No dopamine stacking. The first week will feel awful. That's withdrawal. That's healing. If you stay long enough, focus returns, energy stabilizes, thoughts slow down, discipline stops feeling forced. You don't feel motivated, you feel clear. That's the difference. You were never broken. You were overstimulated. Your brain didn't fail you. The environment overwhelmed it. Silence is the cure. Boredom is the doorway. Discipline is the side effect. This isn't easy, but it's simple, and simple is powerful. Stay quiet. Stay consistent. Let the system heal.